Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 108 for January 21st, 2015. What's up with people that be falling in and out of love, man? You know, able to turn their hearts on and off. At least that's the way it seems. It seems like some people are able to just turn on their emotions and then turn off their emotions like it's sweet like that. And I know it can't be really sweet like that. It can't. Sorry about that. It can't be really sweet like that, because when it really all comes down to it, when you've been with somebody for a good amount of time, you grow to depend on them. I don't care how hard you are. I don't care how thugged out you are. I don't care how out there in the world you are. I don't care if you're a space cadet. I don't care if you've been living under a rock. When you get used to being with somebody for a while and you've been digging them for a long time, it ain't easy to just cut them off like that. That's a hard thing to do. But tonight, what I really want to talk about is people that go from whirlwind romance to another whirlwind romance. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if y'all have ever known anybody like this. Like, one minute they'll tell you that they found the love of their life. They all hugged up. It's public displays of affection. They just seem like they just, waited all their lives to get together the way that they are now. They all kissy, lovey-dovey, all crazy, hugged up and all that. Next thing you know, they broke up. Fully broke up. Some of these people move in with each other. You ever know anybody that moved in with somebody after like only knowing them for maybe 30 days? I've known people who got engaged after 30 days. I've known people who got married, full-fledged married, after knowing somebody for a month. To me, that sounds crazy. But what's worse than that is you get married after knowing somebody after a month, but then you're divorced in less than a year. So you have to kind of ask yourself, with that type of action going on, is it really worth not sticking it out for a little while? Now, I know that a lot of people say tomorrow is not promised to anybody, and that's true. But that don't mean that you have to live your life like you're going to die today. And what are you really losing in waiting to find out how somebody is before you decide to sign your name on the dotted line? Because really, if you're a person that takes marriage seriously, you're thinking that like till death do us part, or at least a good struggle to stay together, instead of just saying, well, I'm out of here because things ain't going my way. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, it just seems like a crazy thing. And I'm the type of person that wonders why people do what they do. I always wonder what somebody's motivation for doing what they do is. And, I'm not trying to get in nobody's business, but all I do is observe, watch the evidence that's presented before me. And if you are if you've had 3 or 4 relationships in 1 year where 2 of them led to engagements, but neither one of them panned out to marriage, I don't know. To me, it sounds like you're in search of something out there that you may not be patient enough in order to enjoy, even if it comes. It could sound like I'm hating, but I think that's a little weird. In my world, people date for a good little while before they decide to start throwing rocks up on fingers. Now, I'm not saying that some of these whirlwind romances don't work, because some of them do. I guess if you got married after knowing somebody, let's say you got engaged after knowing somebody for a year. For a month, and then you got married within 6 months, and then you stayed married for 5 years. Technically, you beat the odds, but in the long run, I don't want to say that the whole project failed, but I don't think it panned out the way you thought it would pan out. Most people I know want to stay married to the person that they got married to. Most people. That's unless you got married for some other reasons than love, affection, building families. If you got married for a reason other than you really wanting to be with somebody and thinking that being with them would be a great thing for the rest of your life, I don't think that's such a great reason to get married. But I'm funny like that. But if you've lived with somebody will live with 3 people in 1 year. One of the questions I'm asking is, where do you come from? Who can just pick up their stuff and move here and then move there? And like, a lot of people accumulate stuff once they get established. So if you are the type of person that is able to just take your trash bags full of stuff and clothes and trinkets and move to wherever, then that needs to be investigated as well. That don't sound like a great way to be. I mean, I can't tell you that's not a good way to be, but I don't think it's a great way to be. And, so I don't know. Is it possible? Is it possible to just pick up your heart and be able to rock out with this person and that person in succession? Like, you thought it was going to work with this one, it didn't work out. You break up with that person, then you go to the next one, and that didn't work out. You pick up, you get with the next one. Because it sounds like you have an emotional shield up. Like if you're able to do that successfully, but I wonder about the success rate when it comes to the inside. See, what shows on the outside with a lot of people is something they can rehearse. You can practice that and get it together. But what goes on in the inside, it is what it is. Just taking a look at it, y'all. I'm Son 752 Urban Therapy with Sons. This is your daily Gogetemism. The show tonight, moms, dads, and sadness. We're talking about postpartum depression, man. Get with this show tonight. Get with this show tonight. It's going to be hot to death, for real. Because a lot of people don't know that men get postpartum depression also. So, we're going to take a good hard look at that. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, www.urbantherapywithson.com. Go to the show, listen to the show, chat with me. Let's bust it up. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's live, love, learn. We might even have a few laughs. We always do an Urban Therapy show. We're going to have a couple of laughs too. Even on a serious topic like postpartum depression, which is the depression that follows after you have a child. Check us out. UrbanTherapyWithSon.com, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll holler at y'all tonight. Oh, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. Anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, people who go from relationship to relationship to relationship are strange. Well, holla at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.